I'm going to teach you how to read Korean in less than 5 minutes. Yes, it can be done. Let's get started. All Korean words are broken down into syllables. For example, the word Samsung, Samsung, that's 2 syllables. And all syllables have one of these 5 configurations. Let me go over them with you. Consonant on top, vowel on the bottom, or consonant to the left, vowel to the right, or consonant, vowel, consonant, or consonant, vowel, consonant at the bottom, or consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant. Now, I understand that's confusing right now, but I promise you this will make sense in a minute. Notice that each one of them only have one vowel. They always start with the consonant, and it's always followed by a vowel. And there can be a third or second consonant or a second and third consonant. And again, I know that's confusing, but just stay with me. It'll make sense in a second. Now let's look at the consonants. G, N, D, R, M, B, S, J, Ch, K, T, P, H. Again, that sounds confusing, but it's not. Stick with me. On this first consonant, the G, notice how it starts with a G, kind of ends with a K. G, N, starts with a D, kind of ends with a T. This one's really difficult for American speakers. Don't worry, just practice it. You'll get it over time. R, R. This is M, B, S. This one right here is unique. When this one is the first consonant in the syllable, it's silent. It has no sound. But whenever it's the last one, so if it holds this position, or this position, it would be NG, like ung. These right here are called the aspirated consonants. What does aspirated mean? It means when you say the letter, you say it with a puff of air. If you put a piece of paper in front of your mouth, it should move. Like this one. Ch, K, T, P, H. Okay, that's the consonants. Let's move on to the vowels. I want to remind you, this might be confusing right now, but at the end of this 5 minutes, we'll bring it all together. It'll make perfect sense. Here's the vowels. We got ah, which is a straight line and a line to the right. If you add 2 lines to the right, ah becomes ya. The line in the middle is going to the left. If you add 2 lines in the middle, the becomes ya. Oh, got the straight line here, and then a line that goes up, and that's O. If you add 2 lines going up, that's yo. Notice a pattern? You got the straight line, and the line going down is oo. If you add 2 lines going down, it's you. So becomes ya, becomes ya, O becomes yo, and oo becomes you. And then moving on to the final 2 vowels, I don't have an English equivalent for this vowel here. It's So notice how it's a straight line. If you straighten your mouth out like that, you can make the noise And then the straight up and down one, the vertical one is E. So it's aya, oya, oyo, uyu, e. But remember how I told you when you write Korean syllables, consonant has to come first? Well, these are vowels. So these aren't actually written correctly. Let me show you the right way to write them. Remember this consonant right here? If it comes first, it's silent. And that's because whenever you need to write a vowel, you can't write a vowel by itself. You have to have a consonant. So right here, in front of we put the Put it here, 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 put it here. Now we've written them correctly. Now it's aya, oya, oyo, uyu, e. This is the proper way to write the vowels because you have to have a consonant first. And just like in English, there are some vowels in Korean that combine to make a singular sound. Those are called diphthongs. I'm not going to go into detail about all the diphthongs right now. There are 10 of them. English also has approximately 10 diphthongs, but we can talk about those in detail in a later lesson. Right now, we're just focusing on knowing how to read Korean. So quick recap. Here's our consonants. Here's our vowels. If we take these consonants and plug them into one of these 5 arrangements up here, we begin to read Korean. Let me show you. Okay, let's start off with the word you've all heard before, Samsung. Except in Korean, it's Samsung. There's 2 syllables, Samsung. Each one of these syllables is actually written in the same format. It's this format right here. Remember, there's 5 different formats it can be. Consonant, vowel, consonant. That means this is a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. A consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. Which consonant? It's this one right here, which matches that one, which is a shiat, which makes the S sound. S. The vowel is a, so sa. And then the next consonant down is mim or im, so sam. Same thing, the shiat is a s, This vowel is this one, or so sa, and then the circle here is silent if it's up top, but it's ng if it's in the bottom position, and right here it is in the bottom position, so it would be sung, sam, sung, Samsung. That's how you read that word. Let's try another one. All right, let's figure this one out together. It's got 2 syllables, so we start off with the first syllable. Let's figure out which one of our 5 configurations this is. I see a consonant and a vowel, which means it's the first configuration. This consonant is right here, it's the g, and then this vowel is right here, it's the e. So e, e, e. This circle, right here it made the ng sound, but right here it's silent, because whenever it holds the first position, it's silent. So we don't even pronounce that. We just go straight to the vowel, which is right here, ah, Kia, Kia. You've probably heard of this very popular car brand, Kia. So this is the basics of how to read Korean in less than 5 minutes. Obviously, you're going to have questions. I'm happy to answer them. But do you see how easy Korean is to read? It only has 24 letters in its alphabet. English has 26. It follows a very simple rule of pronunciation. It doesn't have a ton of exceptions. And once you learn the alphabet, not only will you be reading it, you'll be writing it too. And we'll have another video on how to write the characters with proper stroke pattern if you're interested. Hope this helped.